right. We are on an adrenaline crash. I mean, this thing was going on for 8 months, so it's pretty serious. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our town, and then I'm going to tell you about the process of applying as they did. And we brought a few copies of our impact study that we do in our community, and I think we have 10 of them in the room, so you're welcome to take them. Take one per Main Street, and you can kind of get an idea of how we share our story. This helps when you're trying to get funding from your supporters, your cities, your counties. So here's another, and Chris has some in the back.
You want to take a look and then pass them, Brenda?
Okay, so Raton Main Street 2025 GAMSA winner. I can finally say it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Raton. In 1879, we were a busy rail line, mining, ranching, farming. 1880, Raton was formally established on the Santa Fe Trail. In the early 1900s, we had a lot of immigrants come to our town, and at one point we had over 38 languages spoken in our town. That's diversity. A lot of them are still there. From 1846 to 1992, we had a horse race. 1946, sorry. We had a horse racing track, and this was big in our economy. And every summer, our population would boom. And then when it was gone, it was gone. And then we had coal mining, and in the early 2000s, they all closed down. So our properties went blah, businesses went out of business, it was tough. Here we are today, almost 6,000 people in our town, and the biggest percentage of our population is Hispanic, and there's just some stats there you can read, but we are, we're pretty poverty stricken. We're a low to moderate income community, and our median household income is $40,000. So our Raton Main Street program was established in 2005. We saw a lot of early success, the program did. I didn't start then. I came in 2013. We became Main Street accredited in 2014. We have one full-time director, which is me. We have 9 dedicated board members. At one time we had 11. After the end of this conference, we will have 11 again. They know who I'm talking about. We have over 200 volunteers. We are a state-designated arts and culture district. And in downtown Raton, our historic district is on the state and national register, and we have 78 contributing buildings. That's our board of directors. This is in March. We had our annual board retreat, which if you don't do that as a Main Street program, you need to do that. It really gels your board. But we're committed members of the community dedicated to improving the quality of life in Raton by revitalizing our downtown area, blah, 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 because all of your statements sound just like this. We have signature events. We do 4th of July Fun on 1st Street. We have a big balloon rally. We have a Gate City Music Festival. We have a summer carnival with a festival of lights. We do not have 600 and some events. I quit. But let me just tell you about our events. They're kind of centered around the demographics of our community. So our 2-day music festival, one full day is dedicated to the Spanish-speaking people in our community. And we bring in entertainment for that. And the rest is country, a little bit of rock. It's a little bit of everything for everybody. We hold a summer carnival. This is our biggest fundraiser for our organization. And it's very important that we hold this because a lot of the kiddos in our community are never going to get to go to a Disneyland. So this carnival that we hold is pretty important for them. And almost all of our events are free. We do have a few ticketed events when we bring in a big name act for our music festival and such. And of course the carnival tickets are not free, but we try to make it available to everybody. What we do is we try to drive investment in public infrastructure. This is a huge part of what we do. The picture in the background there is our multimodal heritage park. Used to be a big dirt lot. And then we have the great blocks on Main Street. We have a metropolitan redevelopment area plan and tools our historic theater, we did a big digital upgrade. We're working on our historic train depot now. As you heard in our video, the train comes right through, the Amtrak comes right through our town. So you can all come see us. It's easy to get there. And we partnered with our state program, and we did citywide branding and wayfinding. And here's our Great Blocks project. I want to show you a few pictures. This is a $2.2 million infrastructure project. And it was lighting improvements, street and pedestrian enhancements, new street surfaces, curbs, gutters, sidewalks, crosswalks, trees, benches, parking enhancements, and safety features. Then we leveraged the public investment with public art, facade improvements, and wayfinding signage. I have some that are just pictures. This is what it used to look like. Ugh. Right? This is what it looks like now. And here's another shot. It's really pretty down there now. Metropolitan Redevelopment Area Project, that MRA provides work around the anti-donation clause. I know a lot of states have this, but in New Mexico we do. And so our city partner, they put out an RFP because we had a city-owned business, or city-owned property, and the RFP was for a business to come in, low amount of rent, for 5 years. We received 4 proposals and we selected one, and it is the Raton Adventure Center. And you can see the before of the building and to what it is today. And a lot of other improvements have been made. And we have a fully functioning business in there now. It's kind of neat. Here's our historic Schulich Theater. It was built in 1915. We still have live performances there today. We also have movies thanks to the $100,000 digital upgrade that we were able to do in partnership with our state program. And this is the depot that we're working on right now. So when you all buy your train tickets, you'll come here. And then my office is right outside. So I'll see you soon, okay? Investing in private property and small businesses. We did a cash mob when COVID hit. We didn't want it to take our town, and it really could have. We also started the Business Sustainability and Recovery Fund, Facade Improvement Fund, and we have our very own MainStreet bucks that have to be spent in downtown Raton or at any business in Raton that wants to participate. So with our cash mob, these are our personalities for the cash mob. This was all through COVID. We did 22 shows for 33 businesses, and we raised about $38,000 during the shutdowns. That was huge to a town our size. In fact, the celebrity in the green hat is sitting in the room, and she'd love to talk to you. We turned it into she should be on QVC, but you know, we're gonna keep her. The Business Sustainability and Recovery Fund, we've helped 22 businesses with $16,500. Now it's a facade improvement program, and we've done 15 businesses to the tune of $15,500. And the MainStreet bucks, what's circulated around so far is $5,320. They can't go to Walmart with them, so it's cool. They have to spend them in a local shop. Partnerships and relationships, so important. And you're gonna have to talk about this in your application. Good relationships foster great partnerships. So MainStreet America, New Mexico MainStreet, our state coordinating program, our city, and that brand right there was done in a partnership with 3. Grow Raton is another economic development partner in Raton, the Center for Community Innovation and Better Cities. We are all the ED partners, and we work together constantly, and it's very important. I can tell you that our Center for Community Innovation, they also run our Explore Raton page, and so we have somebody at home that's just getting this press out and doing a lot of things for us right now as we're here. Let's talk about volunteering, because you're going to have to talk about your volunteers, but you got to recruit them first. So make it fun. It's got to be fun. And this was just an event we did. We hosted Grease at the movie theater one night, and free movie, and gave away some prizes. That's our board at the time. And then we're always telling people our story with the poster that's there. Here's our reinvestment stats from 2018 to 2023, and you can read them. We're pretty proud of them for a town our size. So the grants received, that $2 million is really, really exciting for us. Here are our economic transformation strategies that started early in 2024. Our first one is grow downtown's creative economy. And our second is attract local residents to the downtown district. We're focusing on our local people right now, and it's working. They're coming. So looking ahead, we are going to continue to work these ETSs. We're going to complete this railroad depot. We're going to continue to do improvements to all the buildings downtown, and in partnership with our city, we're hoping to do another metropolitan redevelopment area project in a city-owned building. Hopefully the idea is with that is that you get an investor, business owner, come in and take this building off the city's hands, but for an inexpensive price that they can afford to do it. Strengthen our economic vitality. We are going to reduce the vacancies. I think we all do that, don't we, Main Streeters? But we're working on it. But we're working because we're having a boot camp, and right now we're going to have 9 graduates from our town that are graduating this boot camp, and they're going to be ready to open their businesses. Yeah, it's very exciting. We are going to try to work with property owners to bring down some of the prices of the cost of leasing these buildings downtown. We're going to continue to sponsor the workshops with the entrepreneurs, and we're going to grow our microgrant program. We're going to keep doing our events downtown and keep getting our community to come down, because once your community falls back in love with your town, when people come to visit them, they'll bring them to your downtown, right? And let me tell you about the little GAMSA process, because that's really why you're here, right? I just wanted to tell you about Raton because I had a microphone, and I'm proud of my town. It takes a team. It really does. And as they said, tell your story as concisely as possible. Here's my big thing. Track your data. You should be tracking your data now anyway, but really track your data. That's going to tell your story better than anything. Visuals matter. They do matter. The photography should be really good. And then dedicate the time you're going to need to do this application. It's 3 weeks of my life I'll never get back, but I'm a GAMSA winner, and it was so worth it. And it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? I want to introduce you to our team because these people are very important. So we have our state director, Daniel Gutierrez. This is the guy that kept us on track. Next, we have Miss Amy Barnhart. She's a revitalization specialist with New Mexico MainStreet, but she's our very own Chat GPT. She's amazing word wizard, and she helped a lot. We have Lucas Pedraza. He's our program director for New Mexico MainStreet. He's the data guy. He got me straight. No, you actually did this. So it was great. We have Julie and Cam Wilde. They are graphic design and marketing for New Mexico MainStreet, so they were our artistic gurus. We have Patricia Duran. She's a local in Raton. She's graphic design and marketing for the City of Raton and the Center for Community Innovation. She did our little video. Our video was 1 minute and 30 seconds. And she did it on her cell phone, but it was really good. Yeah, she did a great job. We have Jason Phillips. He's the deputy city manager. This guy is the infrastructure aficionado and history buff. And he can tell a story about Raton that just makes you want to sit and listen about Raton. And he's in the room, but he's kind of tired, so I don't know if he wants to talk to you. Myself, I'm the stressed out crazy one. The process really had me kind of fit to be tied, but these people kept me straight. And then there's our board of directors. They're the backbone of our story. And the puppy in the picture, he's our mascot. That's Buddy. To roll this out, we had a live watch party today at our historic theater. While it was going on, we did a Facebook Live from the theater here. It actually worked. We weren't sure the internet was going to work, and it worked. And our mayor pro tem was the Master of Ceremonies back home when the announcement was made and they said our name and we won. She threw t-shirts out. So those t-shirts are all around town now. This summer we will have the banners downtown, the pole banners. All the businesses downtown are going to have the little window cling there that says we're proud to be a part of an award-winning Main Street. And let's see, buttons. All the other New Mexico people are wearing a button that announces that we won, and they even made buttons for us before that said "Go Raton," because we had to keep it a secret. We couldn't tell them we won, but we appreciated their support. So come visit us. We're up in the northeast corner of New Mexico. We're right on the Colorado line. There's my contact information. Feel free to take a picture, contact me. I'd be willing to help anybody do this process. Not the expert, but I do have some experts in my pocket. So thank you. Come and see us.